someone's already thinking which category she gonna put me in. Relax, bro. We gonna find out together. Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. My name is Chelsea, and it's really nice meeting y'all. If you're new on this channel, click the subscribe button, and I really appreciate it. Today we're gonna be doing some fun things, and y'all, I'm gonna be talking to y'all about the high school stereotypes. And yo, are they really true? Cause I don't know. Like, it doesn't matter if you're just done with high school or you're still in high school. I'm just gonna talk about everything. And yeah. Anyways, y'all, today's topic is high school stereotypes. And y'all, in this video, we're gonna be exploring if these stereotypes are actually true or we just fit people into boxes. Yeah. And y'all, this video is not to label anyone of any stereotype. It's not to be rude in any way. You know, we're just talking about like high school experiences, and I hope no one gets offended by this video. And your warning, if you're gonna get offended, please just leave. Thank you. Please do not make fun of people, because remember, people have actual lives outside of school life. So y'all, do not make fun of people, respect people, and don't laugh at them, please. Keep your judgy opinions to yourself and don't spread the negativity, okay? Grab some snacks, let's get comfortable, get a blanket, and let's get into it. We're gonna start off with the rich people. Oh my god. Money, talking about me, why I'm making money. These are the people who somehow have the newest iPhone, shoes spotless, bags probably cost like $1 million, like more than my monthly transport, and they just never seem stressed about money. Like, how cool is that? Yo, I want to be rich someday. I just want to be rich someday, so I don't have to worry about money or like none of all the stress. Yeah, I just want to be rich. And for some reason, people just assume that, oh, because you're rich, you're arrogant, you're rude. But yo, that's not always the case. I've met so many rich people, and yo, they're incredibly kind, and it's always the people who don't even have nothing that try to act like they own the whole school. Like, let's be for real, bro. I can tell you this for sure. Money does not decide your personality. Money does not define you. I mean, it defines people, but like in this case, money does not define people. Like, you see people coming to school every day, have all their shit figured out, like have the money, bags, everything they could ever ask for. But yo, money does not define your personality. Having money is like different from you being you, okay? And yo, let's move on to the personality. Hey. These are the people that everyone knows in the school. Like, every freaking person knows them in the school. Like, they're so popular. Like, if you don't know them, you probably do not exist in that school. Yo, I've met these people as well, and they can be cool sometimes, and sometimes they just walk down one corridor, yo, and they've already said hi to 1 million people. Like, how cool is that, yo? Like, how cool? But genuinely, yo, they can be lovely. Other times they know they're popular. And you can definitely tell. And sometimes I'm just gonna say, give them the time to feel themselves. Just give them the time. And being popular in high school is such a huge deal, yo. Like, it's so huge to the point that, oh my god, new Air Forces are out. She's gonna be the first person to try them. Like, hello. The funny thing is though, once you leave high school, like once you're out of that gate, like once you're out that window, no one even thinks about who's popular anymore. Like, seriously, like no one even cares how popular, like what even made you popular. Like, no one even thinks about that anymore. So yeah. The nerds. Yo, I don't call them the nerds. Like, calling people nerds is kind of weird for me. I call them like the scholars, like the face of the school, like always getting the good grades, like always like on their feet all the time. And I aspire to be like them so much. Like, they're so brilliant, yo. And people are so jealous. People are so envious, so jealous of them. Like, they literally hate them. Yo, I love them unless you're being a pygmy, and then I hate you. They answer every questions in the classroom, which I love so much, unless you're doing it too much. Yo, I used to be that kind of person that loved to answer questions in classroom, obviously. Not because I'm not even brilliant, yo. Like, seriously, I'm not brilliant, but I just love to, like, ask questions. And not until I came to the UK, though, because everything died off. Not until I came to the UK, and everyone's just being so mean. And then I could barely even ask questions in class. Like, I could barely speak in the classrooms. But that's another story for another day. So these people I'm talking about, they're so brilliant, perfect grades, always asking questions, always doing everything on time. Yo, these people are actually so perfect, and people portray them as boring, and I think it's true. I think it's true, and I don't know if they're boring or not, but like personally, I'm gonna say they're boring because I've hung out with people who are nerds, and they're just boring, but they could be lively, they could be vibey in their own way, like in their own world. I've had a friend who's like really, 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 really obsessed with science, and she would always talk about like science stuff. And yo, I'm gonna be a doctor or a nurse someday, but like it's just too much. Like we can't just be talking about like science stuff all the time. Like bro, we go to school, we do chemistry, physics, and biology, and this is a time to bond and not to talk about science. I'm sorry, yo, but they are boring. I don't know how you feel about that, but personally, they're boring. And this is not to be rude or to label anyone as anything, but this is my personal experience from people that I've hung out with, from people I know. And yeah, I'm just gonna say they're boring and I'm gonna leave it. But honestly, yo, these so-called nerds, they're actually some of the funniest people in high school. And sometimes you just need someone to talk to. I mean, being smart shouldn't be embarrassing, right? Being smart should actually be something to be proud of and not something to make mockery of or something to laugh about. Seriously, like if you're dumb, you're dumb. And you should be proud for being smart, okay? Because you're gonna be the future doctors, future engineers, and future all of that tomorrow. I guarantee that. The quiet people, yo. This one's quite personal because people often misunderstand this quiet people, and like they begin to make up stories. They're like, oh, they're weird, oh, they're these, they're rude, they always act like they're better than everyone, when in reality this person can be just anxious or shy or just doesn't feel comfortable around people. And yo, I resonate with this one because I used to be quiet. No, I'm quiet, yo. I'm really quiet in some environments. I'm really quiet because yo, people are actually so dumb. Like people are actually so dumb, and they don't even think about anything that comes out of their mouth. Like they just say whatever comes out of their mouth. And yo, I'm a kind of person that always like to rethink my words before I actually say them because girl, a lot has gone on. So I love to think about my words like quietly, peacefully, and marinate them in my head before I actually say them. Because you know that thing where they say anything you wait, no, anything you say or do will be used against you in the court of law. Yeah, that's what the police people say to people. And that phrase is actually something people should actually think of because tell me why you're saying stupid shit. And also another thing, yo, I feel like I'm more mature than everyone else around me. Like in high school because I'm like a bit older than everyone else. So no, in my boarding school, but like ever since I came to the UK, like I feel like I'm a bit older than everyone in the classroom. So I feel like I'm just too mature for like everything going on. So I just get quiet because everyone is just yapping, everyone's just talking shit, like not thinking about like tell me how someone's gonna ask you like, do you drink water? Of course I drink water, thank you. Like seriously, like people just say whatever comes out of their mouth, like seriously, and it's so PMR. Like and sometimes I just shush because there's nothing to say. I mean, nothing to say that's ever gonna change the whatever's going on. But one thing I should really let you know is that quiet people, they are not weak, and do not underestimate them and do not intimidate them for any reason. They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. So if you keep thinking, oh yeah, they're quiet, oh yeah, they really don't know what they're doing, they're dumb, yeah, they're stupid, they're weird as fuck, don't do that, please. Because these people, they know what they're doing and they are gonna come back at the very, very right time. And you're not gonna know. Yo, test for the class clowns. Every school has a class clown, yo. Every school has, in fact, every year group has a class clown. These are the people who turn boring lessons into a comedy, yo. And these people, they can be naturally funny, or like just being the class clown is something they used to like take off the pressure on them. And yo, I really respect them a lot because I feel like they put so much effort in trying to make everyone happy and just trying to yap. Imagine that boring lesson where the teacher's just talking, oh yeah, you guys should do this, do the work. And they're just like talking and there's no phone in the classroom. One thing I like about my lesson is interaction. Like the teachers and the students should be able to communicate in a cool way, like a way that's like very understandable from both sides. Like I feel like there should be a bit of fun, but some teachers and some students as well, they're just like, let's get to business, let's get straight to business. And those kind of lessons make me sleep. Like I sleep in those kind of lessons. So yo, whenever I'm going into a lesson, I'm just hoping there's someone very funny and someone I can just laugh to. Like, because the more I'm laughing, the more someone cracks a joke. Like, it just keep me alive because yo, I want to hear the next gist. In general, this class clowns, they make the school a whole fun place to be. And I feel like at the end, because yo, I'm graduated now, I feel like at the end of every high school, they should be able to like gift awards to like class clowns. I know some schools do, I know some schools don't. But yeah, if you don't, if your school don't, I feel like you guys should just start something like that. Just give them their recognition, because without them the school would be so awkwardly silent. Like just imagine that lesson without, imagine that one boring lesson without this person. Or oh, imagine when this person's not in school. Like the day is just so awkwardly silent. Like there's literally no life, like nothing's going on, like no one's vibing because that person's not there. But when that person's there's like, oh yeah, everyone's back to normal, like oh yeah, really. To be honest though, you really don't know what's behind the jokes, because sometimes these people will use these jokes and these comedy shows to deal with things that they go through outside of school. And yo, I really appreciate them from the bottom of my heart, because without them, I would be sleeping in some of my lessons, and that would mean I'm gonna have to fail my exams. So I feel like they should be recognized one way or another, and I really appreciate y'all. And if you're a class clown watching, so y'all, let's talk about the rude people. These are actually people who seem to have everything negative to say. Like in every situation, like they always have something negative to say. Like they always want to laugh about someone, they always want to mock someone, or they just want to bully someone. Like they just want to make people feel small. Yo, I feel like rude people are actually so immature. Like they are the most immature human beings I've ever seen in my whole entire life. And if you're bully or if you're rude, I feel like you should stop right now because you're dumb. Like I am telling you right now, you are dumb. And no shade, y'all, but like we should treat each other with love, and you don't have to be rude. I mean, you can be sarcastic, you can have all these other qualities, but you don't have to make people feel less of themselves. You don't have to intimidate people, because you don't know tomorrow. You don't know tomorrow. And most of these bullies and these rude people, they make this vulnerable people commit suicides and all of that stuff. But like yo, we can all be kind and we can all be happy. This is one thing I've learned, yo. Confident people, yeah, confident people do not take the time out of their day to sit down and mock people. That is not what we do. That is not what we do. So yo, if you're rude and you're listening to these, please and please and please, as a big sister and also as a fellow teenager, please take the negativity off your charts. Take the negativity off the chart. Like be positive, be kind, and trust me, the world is all gonna be a better place for everyone. So be kind and be positive. That's all I have to say. Don't be rude. Don't be rude. I'm watching. Let's talk about the invisible people. These are people that could miss school for a week and people hardly even notice that this person is gone. This is actually sad, but sometimes it is the reality for most of us. This could be because we or they are not involved in a friendship group, or they're new to the school, or sometimes they just can't figure life around them, and it can be really hard, yo. If I could miss school for that long, girl, I'm going. But my parents are very, very big on education. I mean, you're gonna have to go to school. I'm sorry. Unless there's like sickness or like something really serious. But if nothing, you're gonna have to go to school. Like, you can't come home telling them, oh, I can't go to school because I don't have many friends. Girl, you can walk your way into that school and you can go to school, you can learn and you can study and you can come back home. And you're, as a big sister, and if you're that person listening to me right now, I just want to let you know you're not invisible. I see you and I'm here for you. I've experienced all of that stuff and I'm here for you as a fellow teenager and also as a big sister to y'all. I just want to let you know your value isn't and shouldn't be measured by how many people you know or how many friends you make. And the big thing I'm gonna tell you today is that that one genuine friend is better than 100 fake friends. You're okay and you're not invisible. Do not label yourself as such. You're not invisible. I'm here for you. And if you ever need to talk, if you ever need to vent, my DMs are open. You can text me on YouTube, and I'm gonna drop my Instagram in the chat. And here comes the least and the final, the teacher's favorite. Yo, these are the people who hand out their work in time. These are the people who the teachers pick to, oh, can you go to the next classroom and ask this teacher for that? Or can you hand out the books for me? Or can you write the date on the board for me? Like, bro, can you just stop? Like, seriously, can you just stop? These people, oh yo, this one is so annoying. This one is so annoying. They are always the first people to remind the teacher, oh miss, you haven't given us the homework you said you were gonna give it. Like, shut the fuck up. Like, who cares? Like, why do they always do this stuff? Like, I know you're trying to be perfect and all that, but keep that to yourself. If you want the homework, go to the teacher and ask for the homework, and don't ask for everybody. But jokes aside, yo, like, if you work really hard enough to become the teacher's favorite, that shouldn't be something you should be apologizing for. Keep it going. Here's the thing, yo, every single one of these groups are all based on assumptions, and people are far more complicated than labels. And I'm gonna tell you, people are so complicated than labels. And high school has this really funny way of like labeling people like in groups, and I feel that it's normal. That is normal because I mean, yo, it's high school. The lonely person or the quiet person can be quite hilarious once you get to know them. The funny guy can be quite lonely. The popular one can be struggling. The class clown can be really depressed and emotional. The rich one could be misunderstood quite a lot of times. And yo, we just don't know what's going on. So I guarantee you that every one of these single labels, they disappear on the graduation day. That's when they disappear. Like, trust me, after graduation, all of these labels are gone. High school has this really funny way of making us think that people stay the same way forever. No, they don't. People change, people grow, and all of this ends on the graduation day. Now, y'all, I really want to hear from you guys. I have some questions that I'm gonna be saying out loud, and you can answer in the comments because I really love to read out your experiences. And my first question is, which stereotype have you experienced? Like, which stereotype have you been labeled as? And is there any stereotype that you think that has been misunderstood? Or is there any stereotype that you feel people has labeled you as, but that's not what you're not? That's not what you are, sorry. And yeah, let me know in the comment section, and I'll love to read out all of your experiences. And yeah, like I said, just remember to be respectful to each other, and please don't make fun of anyone in the comments. So drop your answers down below, and hopefully I'll love to read out some of your experiences in my video sometime. Thank you so much for watching this video, and if you really enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on your notification buttons for the next video. And honestly, y'all, I really appreciate every single one of you for being here and taking out the time out of your day to listen to this video. And you know, some of us could relate to most of these things, and some of us has been treated really unfairly, and we never really know what people are going through. So be kind to everyone, be respectful, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye, y'all.